On this rainy morning here in Chongqing, we're at a place called Testbed 2. A long time ago, it used to be a banknote printing factory, but now it is a cultural innovation park. In a few moments, we're going to have a little bit of breakfast, and then we're going to go and visit a friend's office here at Testbed 2. In there, she has a lot of cultural artifacts, and there are also opportunities to have a cultural experience in there. So come with me, and let's check it out together. It's raining quite heavily, so let's go inside. So what's interesting, these buildings are really quite modern. So as we'll see when we go inside, they've got all of the modern amenities that you would expect. But at the same time, they've also kept this very historical feeling to the place as well. So you can see the old walls. They repanelled the flooring, but so they've done it in this really kind of old style. And I love that kind of creaking noise they're making to your feet as well. Oh, hello, Amy. 你好，你好，你好。Yeah, so Amy, she's the boss of Master Yu, so Jiang Ren Yu, and also she has a filming crew as well, a company here called Qian Dao Wen Yu as well. So it's basically like a 1,000-island cultural travel channel, something like that. Okay, and Amy, she's going to show us some of the artifacts and some of the experiences she has here in her workshop. So here we have a lot of Sichuanese opera masks. So if you came here on a visit to Testbed 2, you can take one of these masks here, one of the plain ones, and they've got lots of colours here and paints for you to decorate them. So which one would you choose? So here we have a traditional painting, and on here what you can see are two phrases that express the importance of harmony, living in harmony with other people in traditional Chinese culture. So if we look at the top here, we've got two Chinese words. We've got Ru Yi, which means everything going to plan, everything's going smoothly in life. And then at the bottom we also have a saying which is really guidance for getting on with people, which is 和气致祥. So 和气 is that amiability, they're getting on well with people. 致 that leading to, and 祥 is like harmony. Okay, so I think these two phrases really reflect the ideals of traditional culture here. Mu Ning 你好。这个品牌叫什么呢？洛清。So now we are in the workshop of the lady called Mu Ning. So ever since she was very young, she's been very interested in artefacts, and she also loves the colour blue. So in her workshop we're in now, her company is also called Chongqing. She basically uses her traditional skills of embroidery and also dyes as well, like natural traditional Chinese dyes, to make almost all of the artefacts we can find in here. So if we take a little walk around, we can see some good examples. So here, we have some linen clothes she has made. And if we look over here as well, she's got some other traditional artifacts like these fans. So these, she told me, she has made herself, so including the workmanship and also the embroidery on top. So Mu Ning has also told me there are lots of different methods of using blue dyes here in traditional Chinese culture. And if we take this one as an example, this is what she called jiaran. And basically this effect is done by taking a piece of cloth with blue dye and tying it with a piece of undyed white cloth. And when you finish, there are parts of the white cloth at the dye cloth each. And when you untie them from each other, you get this nice effect here. So in a little while, this is going to give me an opportunity to try this myself. Okay, so I'm going to try my hand at some Chinese dyes here. I haven't really a clue what I'm doing, but I know I'm going to really enjoy this experience. So stick with us and we'll see how I do in the end. Right, so we're going to follow Mu Ning step by step. But before we start, so I'm just going to show you these different effects. So we have this one here with the quite wide stripes here. We also have this effect, and there's also this one as well. So as I follow Mu Ning in this particular dyeing technique, I want to see if you can guess which style of dye we're going to make. This is tricky. So you're going to hold these together with your thumb and index finger, and then use your middle finger to kind of fold the rest of the silk cloth in behind. So I'm making a bit of a pig's ear of this, but it shouldn't matter too much. Okay, so I'm going to hold it firm with my left hand and then slowly wind the cloth up with my right. So basically going to try and get this as tight as we can. Okay, so then we've got to too fast. Okay, so it's like this, and slowly bring them together. Okay, so I'm going to put my finger through here. Okay, tighten up a bit more. Okay, so a bit like this. So okay, kind of get it into a knot. Okay, and then she puts the cloth through the gap. Right, just get a bit through, and I'm just going to go for brute force. If it comes through, I'm just going to pull it out. Okay, I'm making a bit of progress here. Right, so this is the one by the expert, and this one's mine. So as you can see, mine doesn't quite look as neat and tidy as Mu Ning's, but for a first try, I hope you agree it's not too bad. Okay, so I'm going to tie this up with the elastic band. I'm trying to snap it at the same time. Alright, so this is a particularly strong elastic band, so she's assured me it's not going to snap. Okay, that will do. No, not pretty, but it should still work. Ready to dye the silk cloth. Let's go. So you can see here, in these two ends here, we've got some natural dye. And she told me a little bit earlier that the dye is completely made from natural herbs. And she was telling me that even some of the most common household vegetables can also be used for making dyes as well. So for example, she was telling me how with just onion skins it's possible to make a yellowish dye as well that she uses sometimes. Okay, so we just mixed up the dye in here. So even though it looks a green colour, she's given it a mix, but if we give it a few moments, it's going to turn blue again. And hopefully we should, when I put my silk cloth in here, it should end up something like this. Okay, so we just need to hold the cloth just under the surface of the water and just give it the odd shake and the odd shake and squeeze. So basically we just got to repeat this process about 3 or 4 times, and then we'll leave it to dry for a couple of minutes. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. So these are the 2 pieces of cloth we prepared together. Mine is the one with the clip, so this is the experts one by Mu Ning. So we're going to open these up and we're going to finally see how good of a job I have made of this. Good. So let's open this up. Let's break the elastic band. Okay, so here's the moment of truth. It's just done it pretty tight. Gotta make sure I don't get my clothes covered in dye. Okay, let's see how's it turned out. And here it is. Yeah, I have to say I'm not too convinced. I mean, it looks pretty nice. Look at the pattern. We'll see Mu Ning's in a moment and compare the two. So I don't think the effect is as good as Mu Ning's, but even so, I think for a complete beginner, I hope you agree, it's not too bad. I mean, I've really enjoyed the experience. If you come to Testbed 2, this is definitely something you should try. And it doesn't matter if you're somebody like me who's a complete amateur when it comes to these things. It's definitely something you'd enjoy very much. And I'm going to take this home. I'll have to see what I'll use it for. Maybe I'll hang it on the wall, or I don't know, maybe I'll use this as a handkerchief. I've got to think about that. But in any case, I think it looks okay. So yeah, for a first try, no, I'm not too disappointed with this. Okay, so I've given this a rinse in this urn here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hang it on the railings here to dry, and then a bit later when I go home I'm going to take this with me and keep it as a memento. Okay, so I hope you've really enjoyed our trip out here today. I've had a really good time. I've learned a lot of things I didn't know before, and join us again for our next episode.